Welcome to dinner. I'm Reyshan.
And I'm Jordan.
And tonight we're making barbecued boneless pork ribs with
Cauliflower mash.
and homemade macaroni and cheese, as well as my kale cabbage slaw. Should be delicious. So let's do that. Cheers.
Cheers.
So what are you gonna need for that? Well, we have our boneless pork ribs here. Then we also have 8 ounces of pasta. Any kind of pasta you want. We are using penne.
Kroger was out.
Kroger was out of the field. So, then I got a bunch of cauliflower here. We're gonna just boil that down till it's soft later. And then here I have my slaw that I already chopped up, but it is a combination of carrots, cucumbers, red peppers, kale, cabbage, broccoli. I think that's it. And then we'll dress it up later. We're gonna have ice cream sandwiches. You're also gonna need, of course, some salt, some pepper, a little nutmeg, some flour, butter, milk,
Beer.
some barbecue sauce, whatever kind of barbecue sauce you
local.
want. Make your own if you want, but we're rocking out Williams Bros.
They're local.
They're local.
Don't know where from, but
And then a little balsamic vinegar, and don't yell at me, creamy French dressing is going to go on to my coleslaw. That's what you need. Let's get to it. We're just gonna rock out the first thing real quick here, because this is gonna we're talking 3 hours here, and that's mostly just for the pork. So for the pork, real quick, some olive oil. We're just gonna finish off. That's done. It's okay, we have more. And pepper, of course, pepper, lots of pepper, and salt. And then we're just gonna toss that together, get it all nice and coated. And we're gonna cover it with some tin foil. You getting the tin foil?
yep.
Now, if you have some like fatty sides like this, you just want to make sure you put those fatty sides down so that'll render off. And we're gonna cover this. George's gonna cover it. And we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 and let it hang out in there for our first hour.
Gotta do low and slow. Low and slow.
The only way to go.
Ribs going
And
in.
she goes for 1 hour.
Woo!
Alexa, set a timer for an hour.
What I have going on here is for our dessert this evening, and kind of doing some repurposing here as well too. So we have some cookies we got today with multicolored chocolate chips in them, and some of our French vanilla turkey hill vanilla bean ice cream. And so what we're gonna do is, as you can see, make some ice cream sandwiches. Let's see. First you gotta scoop. That should be enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's enough. Slap that on there like that. I hope don't squish it too much because it'll go south. And we'll repeat. That's pretty much it. And ice cream sandwiches. Wrap them up. Throw them in the freezer next. Voila. Nothing too exciting, but mini ice cream sandwiches.
All right, so it's been an hour, and I'm gonna pull out the pork. Oh yeah, they're looking nice. Now, we're gonna go ahead and add this can of beer. Because beer makes everything better. And then we're gonna go ahead and put it back in the oven, and we're not gonna cover it because what we really want to happen is to have this beer evaporate out while keeping the pork ribs moist. Alright, so there we go. Back in the old oven for another hour. It's been another hour. I got water boiling. Let's get these ribs out. George cracking the beer. Crack the beer.
Already did.
All right, they're all nice and brown on that side there. Beer's evaporated, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them. Oh, they're tender. They are tender. And now, we're gonna take some of our delicious barbecue sauce here.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. And just dump it in there. Gonna mix in the fats a little. Save some for later. You know,
We
you
didn't
always
cover
use,
that guy out of the way.
you always use a little more barbecue sauce. I'm gonna toss them around.
Okay.
And then, guess what? Back in the oven for another hour. So water's boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and salt the water. Go ahead and salt the water for the cauliflower for later.
Alexa, set a timer for an hour.
And in goes our 8 ounces of pasta. Use my tongs to stir. They're good for everything, you know. All right, so we're just gonna let that pasta get al dente. We'll go from there. All right, so the noodles are done. I strained them. And now we're going to make the cheese sauce. So we're going to take 1 tablespoon of the brand new jar of olive oil. Ooh, it's about a tablespoon there. 2 tablespoons of butter. We're just gonna let that melt down, make a little roux, you know. Poop. All right, then once our butter's all melty, we're gonna take 3 tablespoons of flour. And once we get the nice roux there, we're going to go ahead and take a cup of milk. And just let that work together for a minute. And then we're going to slowly start adding a little over a cup, a cup and a half of, I have some American cheese. And then shredded cheddar cheese. I'm just gonna melt that all together. Then we want to season it up a little too, so we're gonna take about half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And I'm not measuring it, but pepper. Plenty of pepper. And some salt. Mix until gooey. That's looking pretty cheese sauce delicious. So we go ahead, take our al dente pasta, toss her in the mix. Take that, Kraft. You're not the cheesiest. I am. Alright, once you got that all good and mixed together, I'm going to take my pre-greased pan here, dump it in. Make sure you get all that cheesy goodness. All that cheesy goodness in there.
And some sharp cheddar. Sprinkle on top.
Can't have too much cheese. Hence, a little more Parmesan. This, you know, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Parmesan. Alright, now we're going to take this bad boy, let her crisp up in the oven with the ribs for the rest of our cooking time. Here we go. Cauliflower mash. So I just put it in the metal colander, right, instead of steaming it. I got this nice steamy water. And I'm going to go ahead and just sink her down in. There we go. Cauliflower mashed taters. No taters involved. Taters not included. All right, so our cauliflower took like 15 minutes actually. Just wanted to throw that out there. So careful, it's gonna be hot when you lift it out. So with our nice mushy cauliflower just falling apart there. Beautiful. So we'll set that to the side. I'm gonna get rid of this cauliflower water. And we're just gonna take our cauliflower and we're gonna put it back into our pan. Go ahead and hit it with about half a cup of milk. 2.5 tablespoons of butter. And of course, pepper. Plenty of pepper. Some salt here. Parmesan cheese, why not? And then Jordan is going to whip these bad boys together. You like power tools?
Sure, why not? I want to put it on high first, I'm scared.
Power tool it up. Alright, should we taste them? Really good. Ta-da! Cauliflower mash. Alright, so while we finish off the mac and cheese in the oven real quick, just gonna top off the salad with our dressing. The salad again real quick is cabbage, kale, broccoli shoots, Brussels sprouts, red peppers, cucumbers, carrots. And so I'm just gonna take some of my creamy French dressing here. Squirt her on top. And then, because I want to give it some tang, but not that traditional white vinegar tang, I'm going to put a little balsamic vinegar in there. And then of course, some pepper. And I love these Tupperware bowls with the lids because I don't know who invented this salad shaker or why when a bowl really does just
Tarjay.
fine.
Tarjay, hey, hey.
Ta-da! A perfectly mixed coleslaw. All right, and there, oh, the beautiful crust on that macaroni. Looking great. So here we have it. We made our barbecue boneless pork ribs, our homemade mac and cheese, some cauliflower mash, and my kale and cabbage slaw. So we're gonna pile our plates full and eat. But I just want you to see real quick. Look at that rib just falling apart. It is amazing. All right, let's try it. Let's try the pork first.
Sure. I'm not ready yet. Alright.
Pork cheers. Oh my god. 3 hours, I'm telling you. 3-hour ribs. Oh man, it's just melting in your mouth.
Slaw next.
Alright, slaw next. Let's go some pork. So refreshing.
Work our way to the macaroni.
Really complements the pork.
Cauliflower mash.
Alright, cauliflower mash. It's not potatoes, it's cauliflower. Oh god, it's so good. I'm impressed how good this stuff is.
Best for last.
Alright, crusty macaroni and cheese bite.
Noodles.
Good job. You did a fantastic job making dinner tonight.
Okay.
The macaroni and cheese is spot on. It's all good. It's all good. All right, well, y'all go ahead and welcome us to dinner in your homes. I'll watch. Thanks for watching this. We'll see you next time when we welcome you to dinner. Oh my God, it's so good.